Welcome back to the Doom WAD show, where an average player takes on a random Doom WAD from Doom World on Hurt Me Plenty. Today's WAD has a title screen. This is Sector 997 from Christopher Emirzian, also known as Other Dude, and was made in 2005. This is a Map 1 replacement for Doom 2, but you'll need ZDoom to run it. Immediately you'll notice the difference in custom assets, though it might take you a minute as you're swarmed by a crowd of imps and a mancubus. Thankfully you're given a super shotgun to deal with that. After dispatching those nasties, we can admire the custom textures, sound and even music of this mod. It's almost like it was made by id Software. Other Dude thanks his Heretic map team members who worked with him on Hordes of Chaos for providing the base of a lot of this work. Unfortunately, I say it looks like it was made by id Software because it was. These textures are ripped straight from Doom 3, and their quality has been reduced dramatically to fit into this WAD. So while I could praise the atmosphere and look of this level, it's all stolen assets. A Hell Knight spawns in for you to tackle, and thus begins a regular theme for the map. A Revenant follows within the first 2 minutes, and you begin to get an idea of the difficulty of this level. Sector 997 is not for the faint of heart. The goal is to use the close quarters environments to your advantage. You'll find yourself regularly strafing behind walls, and after killing everything, the first door still wouldn't open. You'll need to activate a panel in the rooms to the left and right of the door. Doing that will spawn an archvile. Great. After improbably surviving not one, but 2 close quarter archvile encounters, you can finally open up the door to reveal more stolen assets. The Afrit from Hexen. But here comes Other Dude's one trick again, teleporting in a mob of monsters. This time it's cacodemons floating above a toxic pool. Delving further into the innards of the level brings us to some kind of processing plant, and our second Pain Elemental, who is also teleported in because why not? And there's some nice lifts here, just don't fall off them otherwise you're stuck. You flip some switches and open another door and you're in a generator room, and my favourite battle of the map. 2 revenants appear and you'll have to duck and weave between the generators to avoid their attacks, and unload on them with your shotgun. It's very satisfying to get the timing right. A few more imps and chain gunners try to take you out, but to no avail, and the health and ammo were well placed throughout. The sheer number of teleporting enemies is not, and breaks up the flow of the level with too many traps. Other Dude gives us a Pain Elemental tag team reprise, having you run about structural support columns this time, and there's even a trapped mancubus for you to toy with. It's all going very well, and though the level design is a bit claustrophobic, you soon get into your groove with it, until you pick up the blue key card. This teleports not 1, but 2 archviles into the rooms simultaneously, and the average player is going to get destroyed in close quarters against them, so that's where this particular review ends. Sector 997 shows a lot of good close quarter mapping, and while I'd love to give it points for atmosphere, the assets are all stolen, so I can't. The over-reliance on traps and teleportation gets old after a while, and the cramped environments often work against you, requiring save scumming in preparation for whatever malicious intent the creator has next. Despite these critiques, it's a good map, and far better than the previous 2 I've reviewed. If you like maps that don't have the stock Doom appearance, and you enjoy teleporting monsters and difficult claustrophobic fights, Sector 997 is definitely worth a play.